Yeah, hi guys, Jason here from Med School. And before I proceed, please read the disclaimer, meaning that trading in futures, commodities, and forex market is one of the riskiest form of investment available in the financial markets and suitable for sophisticated individuals and institutions. The possibility exists that you could sustain a substantial loss of funds, and therefore you should not invest money that you cannot afford to lose. So indirectly, it's telling you guys take care of your money management. That's the whole idea. I mean, the holy grail of tradings or money market. It's never about the setups. I believe that long-term traders that been profiting consistently understand this idea that we will lose in order to win. We must lose anyway. It's a long run thing anyway. All right, let's proceed. What I'll be doing this coming week, as usual, the market analysis it's meant for this week itself. Sometimes I'll just do a midweek one for you guys if there's any updates. If no, then we just continue whatever I'll do on the week itself. So these are all the pairs that I'm getting ready to fire away on Monday to Friday to wait. I mean, that's like 20 to 30 over pairs of currency, including all the exotic pair, but this is a selection that I've selected. And yeah, for the week itself would be 1st of February all the way to 5th of February. So what I'll be doing, and for this pair itself is New Zealand dollar versus yen. Personally, I'll mark a high point here as a resistance point, and price have tested the resistance and fall back down on smaller time frame, created some support that being broken that I wanted for me to take entry, and this is a small little box that I will be entering in the market itself. So what we can see is market is ranging up, down, up, down, down, but the range comes from a kind of like a tight trend. So there's a possibility that this trend might end, might only. It's just a possibility that it might end, and market is ranging, creating a double top over here, rejecting the resistance itself, created a small little structure of, if we were to zoom in on 1 hour, start to create a structure of downtrend, and I would love to see what is being formed. And anyway, I've got ready to fight it away if it enter this zone, because kind of like broke my support that I marked over here on a smaller time frame. Yeah, let's see how it play out on Monday itself. That's for New Zealand yen. Currently looks like ranging. If it's ever break on top of this key resistance, then the range would actually continue the long-term trend been trending up. See, the trend been going up and up and up like crazy. It's full power of the bull. And yeah, it might stop here, it might reverse, it might range. We will never know what it will do. It's just a chance, and it looks, what I'm looking at now, it looks like it's ranging, and I would love to take the range. Whether it will fall back all the way here or not, I'm not too sure, but I'm getting out from the market when I got my 3R back, meaning that I'll risk 1R and the gain of 3R. I'm out from the market already. That's what I've been doing all this while. So this is for New Zealand dollar yen. And for Canadian Swiss franc, it's very similar. Market seems to be in a bigger range, but in those bigger range, it's doing a trend on the smaller time frame. So what I'm saying is, see, this is a range that is been ongoing. Let's have a look. And this is a trend inside the big range. So what's going on now, it could be testing on the halfway double top on the trend top, that maybe it might only to continue it all the way here to break the range, or you just get stuck here, or there's a possibility that the market might go here. We will never know what we'll do. But for my structure, since this is a structuring that I'm going for, I would like to continue this particular trend inside this range that it happens, and to do a sell down from this area to all the way to this area. So I'll be looking at a 1-to-3 ratio as well. I'll do a risk of 1 here, and the purple line is actually the smaller time frame support that's being broken. And yeah, this is my entry zone, and let's see how it play out on Monday itself again. Let's have a look. I'm not too sure what will happen. So the whole idea is I would risk one. If I am wrong, I'll be wiped out one. If I'm right, I'll make sure I get 3 back. That's the holy grail anyway. Alright, for Aussie dollar, Japanese yen or Aussie yen, what we are seeing here is actually market is kind of like been ranging and ranging after a power climb. See, it's been climbing and climbing and climbing, and somehow it looks exhausted already. And so in terms of structuring, it entered range. Will this range last? Don't know, not too sure. There's no way to tell. But in terms of possibility and probability, it might last. And what I'll be doing is I'll be waiting for the price to get back up to this area for me to do a sell down. And SL I could be putting here, I'll be putting here depending on the smaller time frame new structure. So I'll just still wait for the further formation. If Monday the price continue to dive all the way here, then sing song, too bad for me. I'll be not entering anything. Don't chase the market as usual. Follow your plan, and I'll be following my plan. Wait for the price to come back into this zone, see some rejection or see some new structuring on a smaller time frame, and gasa it, sell it down. That's what I'll be doing on this. If I'm wrong, as usual, 1R wipe out. If I'm right, 3R pocket. That's the whole idea. No way to tell. For dollar Canadian, it's ranging heavily after it been trending down. See how I have marked the trend itself. Rather than just mark, I'll just put a very nice arrow like that. Very obvious. So market structure, downtrend, went into range. So since it's ranging, yeah, I'll be trading a range. And kind of like went to a range top, almost to the top, cannot get there. This key resistance is kind of like almost there. Then broke here, broke these buggers. I believe this is based on a certain sentiment of news that pushed the price up and immediately came back down again. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, it's news data. So price did retest this whole area again, and yeah, range love to do this. Remember, if you were to follow my video, range been kind of like doing this. So every time we enter a range, especially a very big zone of range of worth almost 250 to 270 pips ranging area, it's a good opportunity for us to buy the bottom and sell the top with some certain rejection over there, and seems like the top is being rejected. And yeah, it's lovely for me to sell off. Kind of like broke the support that I wanted. Monday, yeah, I'll be firing away. SL most probably I'll put right above here or here. Usually I'll put about here so that I get my 3R faster, higher risk. If lower risk guys, just put your SL here, then go far. And don't expect to get a total of 3R back. 3R means 1 risk, 3 reward. My 3 reward, if the higher the gap or the higher value the stop loss is, the shorter distance of the take profit will be. So remember, but the shorter the journey of the SL is, it's also considered a high risk thing. Yeah, price fluctuate. Always remember, price is fluctuating. They like to go up and down before they actually just go down. Price never just go down itself. Anyway, that's what I'll be doing. The reason why it's tested the top, rejected, smaller time frame, created a structure of downtrend that I want. And yeah, I'll be going to market here on Monday. So since we are monitoring dollar and mainly major pair in dollar, what I'm monitoring, it is meant for monitoring. I don't really trade dollar index itself. I monitor most of the time. I just do some marking there so that I know dollar have a potential of to be weaker or to be stronger. Let's say if dollar have the same structure of going weak, since it's ranging after a full drop and it went back to a range, climb, range again. Price tends to range more if you notice. They like to range, climb a bit, break out, then range again, climb, break out. Yeah, they do that most of the time. You will see the rally or the drop ends and then it will range, then it will start the rally or the drop again, then it will range. Seems like it. The same thing. Drop. When it will range, drop again. When it will range, drop again. Then went back on the rally, then range again. So that's why it's been ongoing. So if price comes back here, I'll do a sell for dollar index. Reason is structure itself tested the top, rejected the top, created if we were to go to the smaller time frame, created a structure that I want to sell down, and yep, I'll be doing a sell from Monday itself. So if I were to be selling US dollar, I won't be buying all the major pair that, again, let's say if I'll be selling dollar, I wouldn't be selling pound dollar. I would actually buy pound dollar. Why? Because pound dollar is behind. If dollar is weak, pound is strong most of the time. If depending on what pounds are doing, but if I manage to see dollar, it's really coming down. Pound most probably pound dollar pair, euro dollar itself, Aussie dollar itself. I mean Aussie versus dollar, or yen, dollar versus yen. They have the same direction most of the time, and because dollar ma. So okay, that's for dollar index. And then for gold, yeah, gold missed an opportunity here last week. I was supposed to be selling down, but yeah, didn't do that. So what I'll be doing is still need to wait for the structuring. I would love to see the price to get back here, or get back here to the top, to the bottom, create some rejection and create some trends, meaning some structure that to be broken on a smaller time frame. Only I'll decide what to do with it. So back to to pound dollar itself. I mean this pair, same. I won't be doing anything. I won't be selling. I won't be selling this pair. The reason I won't be selling this pair is because dollar index itself is telling me to sell. If sell dollar index, and I'll be selling pound dollar, and I'll be going against myself. So seems like I still need to wait this out, see what's further gonna form. And no matter what, it's been breaking its own console broke, console break, console break. Could this be a console and break? Who might knows? Because price currently have two way now. Where we really want to go, I got no idea. So further monitoring needed for this, and yeah, most probably by Wednesday I'll be doing another update on this video for the follow-up of all these pairs. And then for pound yen, it's the same thing. If I want to sell, you gotta break this area first. If I want to buy, kind of like on the high side now for me to buy, like it or not, it's been trending up and trending up and trending up. It's very similar structure with pound dollar. Console break, console break, console break, console break. This is a rally. It turned into a rally rather than in the consolidation or ranging. So still gotta wait. If I want to sell, not really my appetite yet. And just created the ultimate high point current. So let's see how this work out. Let it breathe more 4-hour candlestick, and the more the merrier, so that we see if there's an opportunity for us to do anything here. For now, I will have no idea what I want to do. Buy, tough decision. Sell, sell to where? Against all the trend. Remember, trend is your friend unless it starts to break. But for the price to actually goes down all the way here, require heavy sentiment. It's not that easy for a price to fall flat. It requires push. It requires heavy data. And guess what? There will be NFP coming by Friday. And if not mistaken, this week itself, the alignment of news calendar, economic calendar news, it's quite busy, I would say. And there's be a lot of earning reports from the stocks as well, especially like, if I'm mistaken, Amazon is having their earning report as well. So that might contribute into the movement of volatility of the market, right? So put aside for GJ for now, even though a lot of people like this pair. volatility is there, stuff like that. But now can't really see where it want to go. Structure wise, still going up, buying up. I wouldn't love to, and I don't want to buy at top. Suicide anyway. I'm not GameStop. Whoever that buy GameStop at the top, yeah, I might reach 5,000 as they claim. Alright, back to EU. EU itself kind of stuck in the range, especially in the middle of the range. And if it's in the middle of the range, I would want to wait for how it play out. There's a possibility of two movement now. It's either going up or going down. If I were to choose one direction now, I'll be known as gambling, no longer trading, because indecisive. Where do I want to go? I'll still want to wait. Where do I wait? If the price comes back here, I'll have a look. It kind of like go into my interested zone, a zone of opportunity. Not to take an entry. It's just that, hey, come and have a look at me. What's going on here? See, support and resistance that we draft. I mean, I draft. It's not meant for me to take entry. It's meant for me to monitor. If the rejection starts to happen and the structures start to form on a smaller time frame, that's where I would actually love to go in and take an entry. If not, then I'll just wait it out, because support and resistance are meant to be bounce or break. There's only two possibilities there. If it break, that's a third possibility that might happen, fourth break. So I would love to see monitor when it enter this type of zone. It's never a line anyway, it's a zone. So I love to use a line. Okay. For Euro Yen, oh lovely. Monday itself, actually I would love to highlight this and put it here. Okay, for Monday, I would love to kind of like short this market down, because it have entered the ultimate top of the key area. But this is the H4, remember, and it entered the key. Hello, that's the last area. Let's look left. Look left is a freaking far away, back in September 2020, and nothing recently here, and it kind of like broke that out as well. Now it retests this area, and yep, if the price broke this purple color support that I've marked over in smaller time frame, I would actually go in and find some setups for me to sell down. So you gotta break something first, ma. Even big time frame, I see rejection. Yeah, I see rejection only, ma. I mean, a pin bar being created doesn't mean the pin bar will work. It gotta. Personally, I would love to go into a smaller time frame and see what being structured here. So if the structure starts to happen on a smaller time frame, I will actually take a dive. Meaning that I will go into the market, put, at least I know where to put my SL and put at my TP. That's the only reason why. Okay, so why I want to short this market? Because it entered the opportunity zone for me to do a short. That's the only reason. Why I call it the opportunity to short? Because market is ranging, quite a heavy range actually. The market been ranging around this area, and investing is kind of like been consolidating, went up, the price zigzag here, break all the way down here, break down here again, broke back this sendiri pula. I mean, this fella. If we see market tends to rejected here once, rejected here twice, I just draw. Okay, 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. If it break this area and close above here, then only officially I'll say, hey, continuation of uptrend. As long as it doesn't break that, that's my invalidation zone saying that it's still range. So now I know and I can see that the price is ranging between these big buggers of a range of 200 pips. And can I sell? Yeah, I have an opportunity of 200 pips, but out of the 200 pips, I just want 3R, depending on how wide is my SL, for me to work my 3R only. Right? Yeah, before confuse you further. Yeah, so that's how market structure works anyway. Okay, next would be Aussie dollar, Aussie versus dollar. Can't tell anything yet, still deciding. Can see that it's ranging, but ranging it just created a floor, the new floor, and went back up. So the current market is ranging in between of here. So I want to do buy sell also can't. I mean, if it kind of like stuck here inside this range and bounce here, okay, I'll do it. Buy. It's nice buy, but it kind of like broke through without any signal. There's no rejection, there's nothing, just go through like that. If it just go through like that and decide to come back down again, I mean, I would love to see further monitoring for the what's going on, because price might just goes all the way, woohoo, all the way down like that. Who might knows, price maybe come here and then only bounce back up. Who might knows, price just key sell and go up and go back up in the range. So in terms of interest of the zone that I would like to wait, has non-existent here. It's not even near anywhere the zone that I want. Kind of stuck in between. If I were to go in now, I'll be not following my own plan, and if I don't follow my own plan, I'll be known as I'll be gambling. So don't gamble, never gamble. Just do whatever the chart or your plan. Follow a plan. I mean, I follow my plan. That's my plan. I just wait out the space. No trade means no trade. Not entering the zone means not entering the zone. That's so, like it or not, to me, the market is still ranging. So if it's ranging, not even on the top or the bottom, yeah, let's see how it plays out. I really got no idea. To sell, yeah, that's something kind of like, don't let it go. That's buyer here. I mean, that's like so freaking obvious. There's a buyer presence there. To buy, look further up. Just broke out from a range. I goes like, let's see how it play out further. So for now, not too sure in terms of direction. All right, for dollar Swiss itself, it's entered a range actually. Nicely ranging, been ranging and ranging. As usual, this pair love to range more than trend. And if you look at a much bigger time frame and you've been following dollar Swiss for many years, it's a pair that's been ranging madly. Don't talk about Libor rate, that's rigged. All right. So what's going on up here now? Been rejecting. If I actually would love to see an opportunity of short here, and yeah, Monday itself. Yep, I might go in on the smaller time frame and see is there any opportunity for me to short down or not. Price been rejecting over here. So yeah, this pair, I'll just keep it up here. There's an opportunity to short this market. Just gotta monitor what's going on a smaller time frame. Yeah, you guys understand why smaller time frame? I mean, smaller time frame is the one that actually build a structure for the bigger time frame to form. They always form the smaller time frame first. They always start from 1 minute, then end up with 5 minutes. If you are using trading view, you can do whatever minute you want. But the whole idea is the smaller time frame move in the structure that is supposed to form first, only create a structure that on the bigger time frame. That's why I love to scale in into a smaller time frame for me to find opportunity to do entry, because structure will be structure at the end of the day, and every market, I mean every time frame has its own structure. It might be ranging over here, and smaller time frame might be trending, and if it's smaller time frame is trending, then the smaller time frame might be doing something else, could be a downtrend. Who might know? So it depending what we are finding and how we want to get it done. Only if you want to know more about how I do it, then just follow my Telegram more. Telegram, we have free lessons, like it or not. So just ask her. Lessons are free anyway. All right, up to basic only. Okay, the rest paid student. Thank you for supporting us, and yeah, you guys know very well what we do on the smaller time frame. Okay, yep, that's for dollar Swiss, and yeah, here's an opportunity to short here. Dollar Swiss, then next would be dollar yen. Dollar yen, interestingly enough, on the 4 hour broke the entire. Hey, hi, I broke. Let's wait it out. That's what's going on. See, breaking doesn't mean it will go. No, not necessary. See, breaking sometimes can come back down again. Here, whatever you want to go, and go back up again. There's a possibility of that. Let me show you. I see. broke, came back, boom. This is what price like to do. Not too sure why, but structure works that way. It broke. That's why they call it this is a false break. No, fuck you. No, it's not really a false break. It actually is just a test of the power, saying that the first initial one, people want to take some profit from there, dive, for this to reverse, go way all the way back down. But now we just want to go back up. Hello, they've been pushing this way, created some, certain people call it the flag, a pole and a flag, and break the flag and go back up again. Yeah, it could be that. But I don't use the pole and the flag. I just monitor what's going on this. Okay, see what's going on. The structure itself tells a lot of stories. So yeah, for now I just would like to wait for more creation of H4. Could be going up, not too sure. Come back down again, not too sure. Let's wait out for more evidence of the market before we take an entry, right? For this pair. Okay, let me click this off. Okay, just prepare for this. If it come back down, there's an opportunity of creating this. Who might knows, but come back down, still require further monitoring. All right, for oil or WTI US oil, nothing much to see. Still stuck in the zone, still stuck. Oh, hey, I'm not too sure I want to go here, or hey, I'm not too sure I want to go here. Stuck, jam. Until that happens, only we can find the direction. But for now, looks like a good opportunity to find a sell. But to sell this, I would love it to come nearer to this area, this zone. Because it's been sitting here. Okay, people call it the false break, but I wouldn't call it a shadow or false break or whatever is it. Price tested an area, go back up again. Might test this area and go back up again. So let it move further first and see what's going on. The further it goes, if it goes like that, then I know it broke up. If it goes here and go back up again, I know what to do next. It's to buy, find an opportunity to buy. Opportunity created already, we just got to go into the market and see, hey, where's the good setup? Where's the good setup on a small time frame? See, I use H4, I shrink down all the way to 15 minutes or 5 minutes or 30 minutes to find setups over there. It's easier because I don't like to hold a position for many months or many weeks or many days. I'm an intraday kaki. I only intraday. I go in the market. I love to use 15 minutes or 30 minutes. I love to have the answer by that day itself. That's why I always kept my SL about 20-25 pips or even 15 pips. The worst one or the most crazy one I ever did was 12.5 pips. And the tighter it is, like I say, I just want 3 hours at the end of the day. In the day, it should give me 37.5, 45, 60. It moves depending on pairs. So I get my answer then. Alright, for Euro, New Zealand dollar, same. Get stuck in the range, right in the middle of the range, and got stuck. So let's wait it out. Still gotta wait. This one, see, I mark a support here. Missed this opportunity as well. See how the price broke out from this area, and then retest the nice support on the smaller time frame and poof, go down again. A bit a bit amkana this one. Then manage bang balls, I would say. Alright. As usual, too many pairs, not easy to monitor. Okay. Alright, so wrap up. Hopefully that for so many pairs that I analyze and tell some story behind it, we might find some opportunities to trade next week. And also, don't take my word for it. At the end of the day, this is just a probability and a possibility business. We will lose, we will win. The whole idea is how much. The whole idea is don't care about right or wrong. It doesn't matter. Care about if you're right or if I'm right, how much I make. If I'm wrong, how much I lose. That's the most important thing. Don't do it the other way around. Hey, if I'm right, I only make $10. If I'm wrong, I lose $30. Do you think we'll go far? I doubt so, my friend. It's impossible. Always take care of it. If I'm right, I make $30, $10, $100. If I'm wrong, I lose $50, $100. Can you go far from there? Of course. Maths. Hello, welcome to maths. It's just probability. Even actuaries know how to study that and calculate that. But because of our bloody emotion, and we are emotional creature at the end of the day, we kind of fuck ourselves up at the end of the day most of the time. I can't hold the profit. you're profiting and you can't hold your profit. What's wrong with you? Oh, but I can hold the losses very well. Think about that. Is it right or wrong? That, I mean, emotionally, not sure. Your choice at the end of the day. Okay, thank you very much for listening to me. And this is not an advice, like I say, it's just a way that I analyze market using market structure, using support resistance, using breaking, and yeah, smaller time frame. Yeah, I have my zone as well, small little zone of marking. Yeah, those are usually on the breaking candles. And yep, again, thank you very much. If you want to know more about this structuring and how to do this whole analysis, just follow us through. Yeah, those that haven't subscribed, please subscribe to me, and there'll be more of this upcoming. I hope that the more subscribers subscribe to this channel, I'll be able to do more videos. Yeah, that's my promise to you guys. And yeah, for people, for students, treat this as a things or examples that you're supposed to do. You've been, I hope that you're doing great at the end of the day. All right, again, thank you very much, and good day to you. Bye bye.